Good morning once again, everybody. I'd just sure like to thank everybody for all the kind and encouraging words I get about my movies. I've been doing this for some months now, half a year. I don't know how many movies, 20 or more, and I haven't had the first negative comment. So I really appreciate the support because I do enjoy showing my knives this way. I think it just offers everybody a unique and different angle at looking at the knives I make. And anyway, I appreciate it. All these are up on my website, andersonforge.com, if you ever get the opportunity to go there and take a look, send me a note, and I hope you're doing well. This knife here today is another one of my San Mai blades, and we can describe San Mai as just being a three-part sandwich. It's the dark area that you see here is a tool steel core, and that thin shiny part on each side, which disappears here, is 4/16 stainless steel. They're welded in my forging process, and quite honestly, what happens here is we have a tool steel core. That 1095 is a non-stainless steel, but it's protected over about 80% of its body with a piece of stainless steel. So, plus it's got some cool factor going on, and every time you make one, no two will ever look alike. I get a lot of performance comments from my customers out of my 1095, W1 and W2. And I'll mention this about the W2 and W1 and 1095 as it relates to San Mai. A lot of guys like the W2 and even W1, and I think that's fine. The display that we see here between the stainless and the tool steel is exposed when we etch it in acid. And that black portion is where the acid has actually eaten into the tool steel. 1095 has a little more manganese than W2, and the manganese etches very dark. On the W2, this is how it would look as soon as you pull it out of the etching bath. But as soon as you rub it with some steel wool or whatever, it almost disappears. And so what a lot of guys do if they use W2 in their San Mai is they etch it and then photograph it right away. And it's real dark black, and it looks all cool in photographs until you go to wipe it. And then I got to tell you folks, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or a day or a week later, after you use a W2 in a San Mai, it's almost gray and not very appealing. Performs very well, so you need to decide what you want. This 1095 with the higher manganese and it etches black, I have literally scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed on this with 4/0 steel wool, and that's as much of the oxide as I can get off, so it'll look that way for a long time. It's what you want as the customer, and we'll leave that be. Take a look at the Desert Ironwood. Is just extraordinary. I got this down in Atlanta in the Blade Show. Just a beautiful piece. What else can I say? I used, this is 4/16. Even the guard is 4/16, and the San Mai is 4/16. I'll do a quick little takedown, and I'll mention that this is headed to England. I'm thrilled to have a new customer over there. Take down finial. We'll get this part, the roll pin. Well, there we go. And what I like to do is when I put these knives together, I do like to, since I go 200 thousandths into the guard and 425 thousandths into the handle, see how the pin sticks out of the guard more than it does the handle. So if I put one pin on one side of the guard, rather than trying to get both roll pins into the holes at the same time, as I get one started first, and then that sort of gets me in the ballpark for the other one. And oh, baby, is that a nice one. Nice fit. I always try to do a good job. Sometimes I get lucky and do a great job. This is a great job. You can get a little bit of an idea on the fit of my parts. Anyway, there you go, folks. 416. I forgot to mention it's a recurve. It's a recurve hunter. Curved edge just is a little bit more of an aggressive cutter than a straight edge. So thanks for stopping by and visiting. I'll see y'all down the road. Kind of a long movie today, so I hope you get your money's worth. Thanks.